Hello, my friends. Hello, my beautiful friends. So, welcome to my channel Astrology by Vatsayan. Today, I have come with a new topic for you. The topic is predicting foreign spouse, or whether you will have a foreign spouse or not. So, before that, I want you to please go through my YouTube channel, which is Astrology by Vatsayan. I need you to subscribe and like this channel, and you need to watch all this video because these videos are very interesting and you will get knowledge through it, and you will be able to learn how to analyze your own kundli, your friends family kundli. So let's start. So today, as I told you, our topic is foreign spouse in astrology. Okay, so I will tell you all the points where you can judge that whether you will have a foreign spouse or not. So, foreign spouse through astrology. Okay, today is this our topic. So, first of all, see, a foreign spouse, it means first of all it means that spouse which is far away from your birthplace. Suppose that if you are born in one country, it means foreign means that your spouse will be from any other country. Okay, it doesn't mean only other country, it can also mean that your spouse can be from a different state too. Suppose that you are living in a state which is of 100 kilometers, so it can also be done that your spouse can be with another state which is your neighboring state, or like 500 kilometers, 600 kilometers, but it will be in the same country. Okay, even in the same continent, but yes, your spouse will be from a different community, from different country. But how to judge this? So there are like many other factors: status, caste, community, which is considered in marriage, especially in India and many different parts of world. Okay, but love doesn't have any caste, community, creed, religion. It happens with anyone. Okay, so people are going far away in in a foreign country, in a foreign state, in different state, for education, for work, for business purposes. And so now, how to judge it? So the top three planets for foreign is: number one is Rahu, number two is Venus, then Mars. You can say Rahu or Ketu too. So it is the first combination of you can say foreign spouses, that if Rahu will be in the seventh house. Suppose that if Rahu is in the seventh house, you can say that you will have a foreign spouse, or inter-community spouse, or inter-caste spouse. Okay, suppose that if, see, this is one second, this is house number 1, house number 2, house number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is told that if seventh house lord, means this house lord, this is your seventh house lord. Seventh house is for spouse, is for partnership. So if seventh house lord sits in the, or goes in the 12th house, then you may get foreign spouse. You may get a foreign spouse, or spouse from a far away place. If seventh house is placed in the ninth house, then there is a chance. If ninth house goes in the 11th house, in the 12th house, then there is a chance. Okay, if a malefic is sitting in 7, 9, 12th, or 4th, then there is a chance where you may get a foreign spouse. Okay, if there is a connection between, ninth lord, fifth lord, or seventh lord, or these three houses, then also you may have a inter-religion, inter-caste, inter-community, interstate, or out of your society, means like you may get a spouse outside from your own society. Okay, so this all are the combination. There is one more which is known as, let me show you. If there is a Rahu Jupiter combination or Rahu Venus combination, okay, in the Rashi chart, as a main Lagna chart or Navmans chart, that also indicate high chance of foreign spouse. Suppose that you are in India and you are from UP, so you may get a spouse from a different state like Delhi, Mumbai, or Karnataka. Or suppose that you are from America and you belong from Texas, so you may get a spouse from California, Silicon Valley, or Washington DC. So even a different country, even in a different religion. Okay, so whenever there is a Rahu with the Venus, it inclines toward the love marriage, huge chance of love marriage. Means people want to be loved and cared. As I told you that Rahu in the 7th, or 7th conjunct to the ninth, or ninth goes to the 7th, then there is also chance that you may get a foreign spouse. If the 7th house Lord is the 7th house is in the 12th, then you have a chance. If 7th house is in Pisces, then also there is a chance that you may get a foreign spouse. Now look for more. So more combination. So it is told that Rahu, I will write for you for so that it will be easy to understand. Suppose that if you don't understand what I'm saying, so Rahu is placed in the 7th of your chart, directly influenced to a 7th year of marriage. 7th of your marriage means 7th is for marriage, spouse. Okay, so if Rahu is in the 7th, so it indicates that your spouse either is educated in foreign land, he belongs to foreign land, he belongs to foreign state, or he will go to foreign after marriage. This can also be happen. Okay, suppose that if Rahu is not sitting in the 7th house, then so if Rahu is placed in 3rd house, one second, if Rahu is placed in the 3rd house or 11th house, okay, then also there is a chance that to getting married to a foreign spouse, because 3rd house or 11th house, Rahu is expecting to your 7th house of a marriage. Okay, now third, if Rahu gets a combination or expect, or there is a conjunction to Venus, then there is a chance, you can say even a strong chance. Okay, now if Rahu and Venus, falls to, or if there is nakshatra that is also Rahu, suppose that their nakshatra is also Rahu, then also you can consider that they may get a foreign spouse. Okay, or if there is a Rahu nakshatra for Venus, then you can also say that they will get a beautiful looking foreign spouse. Okay, if 7th lord goes to 12th, I have told you, because 7th goes to 12th, because 12th is for foreign only, so you may get spouse foreign during your education, during career. Okay, or there will be your destiny or karma, something of fortune where it will take you to foreign land, or it will take you to meet that foreign lady or man, and you may get married. Okay, it is also tell us that 6th, if there is a Rahu nakshatra lord, if a Rahu nakshatra lord is placed in the 7th house, suppose that, okay, or Rahu is signifying to 2, 7, 11th your house, second, 7th or 11th your house. So you may consider that this is also a chance to get a foreign spouse. So now what, let me check what can be more. As I have told you, if Sagittarius sign, one more, which I have seen in one chart where but there was a lady. She belongs from like New Zealand, and then husband is from India. So what happened? Her Sagittarius sign fall in the 7th house, means 7th house have Sagittarius energy. So it may also bring some foreign element in life. And Jupiter, if Jupiter is sitting in the 9th house, so it is also a strong indication of different culture spouse. Okay. Another thing is that if Venus in the 9th house, so you can consider that that person is inclined toward different culture, foreign things, or that may person also maybe get a foreign partner. So Venus in, let me tell, so Venus is a wife in main chart, and Jupiter is a for husband in a woman chart. The ruler of the 7th house lord is a significator of spouse. If this planet in the 12th house, there is a lot of chance that a person get a spouse in foreign land. See, Venus and Jupiter. So Venus is for men and Jupiter is for women. Okay. If these two goes to 12th of the house, else then there is a 70 to 99% of chance that they may get a foreign spouse. If they goes to 9th house, but 9th house have a some combination, conjunction, some relationship with the 12th, then also there is a chance of 60 to 80% where you may get a foreign spouse. Now 8th, as I have told you that Rahu and Ketu in 7th give you an unorthodox marriage. Means if these two have a placed in the 7th house or 3rd house or 11th house, so if they will be 7th house, you can consider more than 90% of chance to get a foreign spouse. If it is in 3rd, more than 70%. If it is in 11th, more than 60%. So I will tell you with the percent. Why? Because just telling that you will get it, it is not beneficial. At least you will have some level of chance. Okay. Or there's one more. Wait a second. If there is a Venus plus Mars combination, so it gives a passionate nature, and these people are inclined toward a love and relationship. And if Venus and Mars combination is in 5th house, 7th house, or 9th house, or 12th house, so they may marry a person of a different culture. They may marry a person of a different culture. So again, if Jupiter is with sitting with the Rahu, or again it is in 5th, 7th, 9th, or 12th, so again they may marry with a different culture. Okay. So Mars, one more thing, for a person who are not married, let me tell you a good thing. So Mars is a boyfriend in a woman chart. Okay. If Mars is a is sitting with or aspected by Jupiter, is sitting or aspected by Jupiter, so it means woman convert her boyfriend into husband. Okay, if it is sitting with Jupiter, so woman will means the girlfriend will means the native will become a dominative, and they will convert boyfriend to husband. Okay, so there are like many more chances, but let me check what can be. Let me remember. So yeah, yes, one more. If uh, so with if seventh house lord goes to sixth house lord, or if there is a connection with between seventh and sixth, then also you can consider you may go to foreign land, or you may marry with a different community, a different caste, creed, different society, different district, different state, different country person. There is one more. If 10th lord goes to 6th lord, or 10th lord goes to 12th lord, if 10th lord have a malefic planet, then also there is a huge chance. 13, if house fourth house have a malefic planet, so then also there is a huge chance, or fourth house have a combination with 12th house, ninth house, or sixth house. So if it's so, then if there will be fourth with the 12th house, you can consider more than 80%, you can consider more than 70%, and you can consider this more than 50% of going outside or marrying with a spouse who are foreigner. Okay, so now let's see if see, one more thing. Some people can say that Rahu is a asura, Rahu is a chandal, Rahu is a demon. So when Rahu is a karaka for one more thing, which is marriage, in Lal Kitab, even a Punjabi astrology, it is tell us that Rahu is a Vyahu. Vyahu means it is for marriage. Vyahu is Hindi, and in English it is a marriage. So Rahu is a Vyahu, and when Rahu goes to 7th, or that's connect with the 12th, so you can consider that there is a lot high level of chance that you may get a foreign related spouse. Again, foreign can be mean of four things, where different caste, creed, I can say caste, creed, culture, community, then there is a different district, state in one country, then there is a country, then there is a continent, and then there is a, you can say, with any of the country, you can say any country, anywhere, all over the world, even outside the world. Okay, which is not matching to you, means that is will be not your birth place. Okay, so now what can be more? So these are the only which we can say that one more. It is tell that if 13 14, if moon, Saturn also goes to the seventh house, or there is a relation with the seventh house, you can consider that you may get a spouse which are foreign related. See, in this video I want to cover all the points. Okay, as I have told you that Rahu in the 7th, 9th, 12th, foreign spouse, Venus in the 12th, foreign spouse, Jupiter in the 9th house, foreign spouse, Moon in the 12th house, you can say foreign spouse, and you can also say 7th house or the 12th house, so that also it will give you foreign spouse. Okay, so before marrying or getting to marry any foreign spouse, I will suggest you one thing, which is compatibility with your spouse. So for this there is like three things. Number one is Guna Milan, which is known as the horoscope matching. 18 is the minimum and 36 is the maximum. Okay, suppose that if it doesn't get match, then at least check for the Mitra house or the Mitra numbers. Okay, suppose that not this, then at least check for the Manglik dosha. Okay, suppose that even if you don't check this, then at least go for the Nadi dosha. Suppose that even if you don't go for this, then at least check the zodiac sign, or check if your zodiac is matching or compatible with that or not. Example, if you are a Cancer and you try to get married with the Leo sign, then there will be quarrel, there will be hurdle in a marriage. So same as that, I'm giving just example. So always go for the compatibility like Gun Milan, Manglik dosha, Nadi dosha, zodiac sign. And if it all doesn't work, then there is only one thing which always help, that complete surrender to Godhead, your deity, your religion, God, and ask your parent, discuss with your friend, and leave everything on destiny. So at last here we come. As always, if you have any question, you can comment it down. Okay, and if you need any consultation, any suggestion, anything, you may mail me. So as you know, my mail ID is vatshayan9@gmail.com. gmail.com. You may get in the comment box plus in YouTube description. Okay, and so what I will do, I will try to reply you. And if you like this video, then please like this video and subscribe my channel. And if you really like this video, then what you have to do, you have to write one thing, which is Om Shanti. So Om is a word which is come from a universe, and Shanti means peace. So you have to say Om Shanti. If you feel depressed, mentally unstable, sad, lonely, say Om. If you not happy with the world, because there is so much pain in the world, everyone is suffering, and if you want that God should listen, there should be a less torture, less pain, less sad stories in whole world, then say Om Shanti. If you like my video, say Om Shanti. Okay, so till then, take care, bye bye. And I will say to you that Om Namah Shivaya. I hope in this world all the blessing, all the good fortune, all the destiny, all the good works comes to you. I hope all your dreams get successful and you remain happy. Till then, take care. Bye bye. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to watch all the videos and share this video with your friends. Okay. So thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for considering my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you.